Going into Independence Hall.
Pulling the air conditioning.
Hey, man. Always. Always. Not always, though. Not always? Not too much.
Now, I know you're much more familiar with this building by another name, Independence Hall. But as far as I know, that's a nickname for this building. Its official name even today is the Pennsylvania State House. And that's because construction started on this building in 1732. 44 years before the Declaration of Independence, Savior George Washington was born. So I doubt very strongly at that time anyone in this British colony, or any of the other British colonies in North America for that matter, was in any way, shape, or form seriously considering independence for the Americans. So this great building was built to be the seat of the colonial authority for the colony of Pennsylvania, with the executive area upstairs, the governor's council chamber, along with the beautiful banquet hall known as the Long Gallery, the legislative room right across the way from the Pennsylvania Assembly, and here we are in the judicial area, the home of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. The highest court in the colony and Commonwealth used this room from 1747 until 1799. And this courtroom does have one very direct connection with the American Revolution. It occurred on July 8, 1776, when after the very first public meeting of the Declaration of Independence, right outside of the State House yard, 9 Pennsylvania associated militiamen came into this building, into this courtroom, climbed up and over the judge's bench, and tore down a large, heavy wooden plaque that was hanging right up there between those two windows where that, quote, newer painting is hanging now. That, quote, newer painting you can see up on the wall today, that is the original object in this building. That is the seal of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. That painting was first placed on that wall, in that very spot, in 1785. But up until somewhat before 1 o'clock in the afternoon of July 8, 1776, there was something else hanging up there. The coat of arms of George III of Great Britain. Those militiamen ripped the King's coat of arms off the wall, took it out of the building, attached it by rope to a wagon, dragged it all over the city the entire afternoon, and then sometime around sunset on the 8th of July, 1776, they took it up to Center Square where our City Hall now stands, and tested its flammability. They tossed it into a bonfire. By doing that, they were showing their support for what had occurred at that room just a few days earlier. And as soon as that filibuster is over, we'll be able to go to the Senate. But while we're waiting, are there any questions about anything up to this point? Yes. What's the case? Back then, when they said you were going to stand 75, the Second Continental Congress would use this room. And when the delegates of that Congress first arrived, the majority of them did indeed want to work out their differences with Great Britain. They were proud of being British subjects, and for the most part wanted to remain so. And that's the major issue that they debated in this room for more than a year before they determined that independence was really their only option left. On June 7, 1776, Richard Henry Lee of Virginia introduced a resolution for independence. That resolution was approved here on July 2nd. For the next 2 days, the men meeting here argued over Mr. Jefferson's draft of the Declaration of Independence. They cut it by about 25% because of somewhere around 40 changes that they made to it. But they finally got it the way they wanted it to read and in this room. On July 4th, 1776, they approved the final version of the Declaration of Independence. However, they did not begin signing their names to that nice handwritten copy of parchment until almost a month later, August 2nd. It took time to get that official parchment copy of the Declaration prepared. But that doesn't mean they took the time off between July 4th and August 2nd, because they knew they still had very serious work to do. Because when they looked at the Declaration, they saw what we would see if we picked up a copy of it today. The vast majority of that document is really nothing more than a long list of grievances, complaints, 27 indictments against George III, telling the world and posterity why they could no longer tolerate the king's authority over them. And they also realized that just because they said in that declaration they were throwing off the king's authority, as well as providing the 27 reasons for wanting to do so, it did not necessarily mean that they would immediately secure or be handed their liberty. They knew they would still have to complete a long, hard, very difficult war against the strongest empire on earth. And in order to do so with any hope of success, they knew they would have to create a government. So they started working on one known as the Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union, a government that, when ratified, would be good enough to successfully see them through the revolution, but not good enough to bind the states together once the war was over. And that was because what was created with the Articles was really nothing more than a firm legal friendship. 13 almost totally independent republics come together in a common cause to achieve a common goal. Once that goal was achieved in defeating Great Britain, the states started to fall apart. So 11 years after signing the Declaration of Independence right here in this room, some people had a pretty good idea that it was time for another meeting. Again, they chose Philadelphia, once again in this room. When the delegates to that convention began to arrive in this city throughout the month of May 1787, many took their seats with the idea, as well as the instruction from their states, that they were only coming here to revamp the Articles of Confederation, make the existing government a bit stronger. But they soon realized that that would be impossible to do. So they decided to go against their instructions. They put that government aside, sat down and started working on a brand new government, developing, of course, the Constitution of the United States. And so from the end of May through the middle of September of 1787, those gentlemen sat in this room, they argued, they debated, but the best thing that they did, not only for themselves, but for us, was to compromise on most, if not all, of the issues at hand. And on the last day of the convention, after working out all the compromises, reaching all the agreements in this room, on September 17th, 1787, 38 gentlemen got up from their chairs, stepped forward, dipped their quills in the inkstand, the same one that had been used to sign the Declaration of Independence here 11 years before, and in this room on that day, signed their names to the Constitution of the United States. That is why this room truly deserves to be called the most historic room, the most historic building, in the most historic square mile of America. Are there any questions? Yes?
Where did James Madison chair? Where did James Madison sit?
Well, from my recent readings, apparently he sat somewhere up here. We have the chair over here to represent where Madison sat, but from what I've read recently, it was somewhere more in the center, right in front of the table.
Can you just point some of the state delegates where, they all sat together, correct? The state delegates?
Yeah. We know that for the Constitutional Convention, they sat north to south. This is the northern side of the building, this is the southern side of the building. Consider the island is the Delaware River. Got to be the base layout. New England, New York, New Jersey over here, Pennsylvania, and southern states over this side. Okay? Now, we think they sat the same way for the Declaration period. That's why we have 13 tables here. Okay? If you're talking strictly about the Constitutional Convention, this table shouldn't be here. A very small New England states have no representatives to the Constitutional Convention. Which state was it? Rhode Island. Anybody here from Rhode Island? 225 years, they still haven't shown up. Does anyone know anyone from Rhode Island? They will admit it? You have a friend up there? Well, tell her to come down. We'll pay transportation. Then just sign the thing already. Any other questions? Yes?
Is that the original chair?
That is the one original piece in this room. That is the Rising Sun chair. That is it. Just about everything else you see here, including me, is antique. But when we use the word original here, we mean a piece that was here at the time. And that's the only piece. Now, as far as the woodwork goes, the only piece of original woodwork left is the seashell with the vinyl from each side. Now, if you take the building in total, about 90% of the exterior brickwork is original. Over 70% of the interior woodwork is original. So what that means is the most historic room in America is the least original in the building. That's for the secretaries. Secretaries. Any other questions? Oh, yes.
The story of the horse blocks, is that
The chandelier goes back to 1743. It's not original. It was marked in the 1960s. It's English cut glass. It was found in an antique shop in Britain. We think it's similar to the one that was here. Anything else? Then if not, feel free to take a photo or two. When you have all the photos you need, you may exit the building.